Welcome to Secondary Voices and Topics from today's high school students.
So, today on the Pixel Updates podcast, we are talking about the Game of the Year awards and why a lot of people aren't happy that Baldur's Gate won. And Baldur's Gate is basically Dungeons and Dragons on your TV screen.
Oh.
Okay.
And people aren't happy about it winning because of the other nominations like Alan Wake 2, Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda, and Resident Evil and Marvel's Spider-Man 2. People are saying Spider-Man 2 should have won it.
Honestly?
I also have people here. I forgot to mention that. What's your name?
I'm
again?
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
And I'm Skylar.
And Skylar. So we're going to be gathering input from them for this podcast. And who do you think should have won out of the runner-ups?
Well, really, the only game that I really know anything about is Spider-Man 2. And from what I've seen, that game is actually really, really good. It has really good mechanics, but the only thing about it is just it gets kind of repetitive. Yeah. Not gonna lie.
I think either Spider-Man or Resident Evil.
Now,
Honestly.
see, here's my argument against that. It's D&D on your TV or your PC. So that means you can do literally anything. You can fully customize your characters, and actually, just recently, they pushed out an update for those players who want to play without clothing on. Everything has jiggle physics now.
Oh, wow.
That's their priority on updating the game, and there's also going to be 3 DLC coming as well.
Well, what's the gameplay like?
It's a top-down where you take turns fighting, but there's not like scripted animations. You can straight up pick up a pig and throw it at a giant monster, and it'll do damage. The gameplay is a classic D&D campaign of it's a fantasy world, but it's from the top-down perspective, and you go on quests, you go and do a bunch of different stuff. My uncle owns it, and I've watched him play for a while. It looks really fun. It's just one of those games that you have to be a certain type of player to enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's super fun, though, from what I've seen.
Sounds like a game that gives you a lot of freedom in anything that you can do.
Yeah, you can't, there's like no limits. It's almost like Minecraft except for top-down. And the modding community, of course, has been hard at work on PC because you can't have games without mods on PC. PC players won't stand for it. So there's a lot of interesting mods. I saw one that my uncle was playing that completely overhauled the entire game's visual style and turned it into Star Wars.
Oh, damn.
Really?
Yeah. It's interesting, to say the least. But honestly, I'm torn up. I think sometimes in some categories, Spider-Man should have won. In others, Baldur's Gate should have won. And people are upset about Baldur's Gate winning because they're like, oh, it's a crappy game. You can do whatever you want. And it's not like a live service where there's constant updates and stuff like that. Like, you don't need to have a game like that. You just need to have a game you can buy,
Yeah.
play, and then put down and then come back later.
Yeah.
Instead of having these constant updates, like in my next topic, Fortnite.
Oh, boy.
Fortnite.
Fortnite's latest chapter, I think, is something like chapter 5.
It is. It's chapter 5, season 1. I only
Oh.
know this because my brother is hooked onto it.
Yeah, whatever. They added Guitar Hero. They added
Rock, like,
Forza.
racing,
They added Legos.
Legos.
And Legos is like, honestly, for me, as a casual player since season 4.5 years ago at this point, I swear, it's gotten way too complicated just to try and get into a normal Battle Royale game. You have
Yeah.
to navigate through like 7 different things just to get to Battle Royale. And that's the problem with live service games. And I'll bring up another example, Apex Legends. They're
Yeah.
running low on content for both of these games. There's only so much Fortnite can do. There's only so much Apex can do.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to the Final Fantasy event in Apex, but Final Fantasy in futuristic Apex Legends does not sound correct. But we were saying that a few years ago with Halo and Fortnite, so I guess anything can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what is your opinion, Skylar, on
Honestly-
games that receive constant updates?
About Fortnite, it's almost like you're playing a fever dream at this point, just because of how
Yeah.
much the game has changed from when it's
First launched.
Like I started in the very first like 3 seasons, and I really dropped the game after that. Just seeing the game now and where it is, all the new mechanics, all the new guns, all the new skins.
I just feel like it's
just-
too complicated now.
It's just a fever dream. That's what it is.
There's just too much going on.
Yeah, there's like a high skill floor and an even higher skill ceiling, so it's super hard for old players to get back into the game and new players to come into the game.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been out for so long, so the people that have no life this game are just absolutely cracked out of their mind, like insane, and it's like not even fun to play.
Yeah, and they're enjoying it too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the reasons I wish League of Legends wasn't created. I enjoy it, but they are the ones who popularized the free-to-play model.
Yeah.
League of Legends was the first game to be free-to-play and survive entirely off of skins. And when Fortnite came out 6 years later,
Yeah.
in 2016,
Mm,
right?
I think so. Let me
Or no, didn't
mean-
Fortnite come out in 2019?
see when Fortnite came out.
It was like 2017, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, July 21st, 2017.
And League of Legends came out in 2009. So that was like 8 years later. And Fortnite really made that popular, especially with the Battle Royale style, because League is a hard game to get into
Mm-hmm.
because there's so many different moving parts and it's a top-down game. People don't like top-down games. It's common knowledge.
With these free-to-play games, I feel like if they keep receiving updates constantly, they're just going to push away the new players and only cater towards the like OG players, you know?
Yeah, that's been the problem with Apex. If you haven't noticed, if you ever try and get into a game of Apex for your first time, I've been playing that game since its release day. So I enjoy it. But recently I've been seeing why casual players and new players don't play this game anymore. You get into a game, you do decent, you place top 10. Your next game, you're playing against the top 500 people in the world, and it's not fun.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Skill-based matchmaking is kind of whack.
actually, Apex has a retention-based matchmaking system. So it's not
Whoa.
based off of your skill, it's based off of, so if you have one good game, then we're going to make you have several bad games. And then you're going to have that one good game at the end of the session that makes you want to play more.
Yeah?
They're getting you addicted, bro.
Yeah, I know. I've dropped off of that game almost completely at this point. I still play it every once in a while for fun. And if that's still a thing in that game, I don't know. Every time I end up playing it, I almost throw my controller against the wall.
Sounds like my brother. Playing Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm kind of banned from Fortnite from my house. I got it banned.
Literally the
Oh.
other day, my brother broke his controller because of it. Smashed it into bits.
It's crazy how
He's only 13.
Damn.
it's crazy how involved you can get in video games. Like you can seriously feel like you're in that shit. Like you can be like playing a game, and you'll literally be like, or like jumping in your seat and just be getting so involved. It's actually really cool what they can do.
Yeah, for me, how I got Fortnite banned from my house. Story time. I was like 14 when Fortnite came out. And this makes me laugh every time I tell it because it's so stupid. So my uncle lives in my house. And when he left for work and my parents weren't home, I decided to go down into his basement and turn on his Xbox and gift me the Fortnite Battle Pass and save the world. And that's how I got Fortnite banned from my house. Because my dad got home and I was playing, and my uncle called him like, "Hey, I just lost like $40 to
My credit card's
Xbox
been used. Do you have
Live."
any idea what happened?
Oh no, it had my email, and my email has my name on it. So he knew, and then I can't play Fortnite anymore at my house.
Couldn't be me.
I'm not that stupid anymore. I won't steal from anyone to get what I want. I'll just pay for it myself.
I feel like my brother would do a thing like that.
Yeah, that was like a big point of contention back then. I'm wondering why people aren't talking about it now, because Fortnite's even worse than it was in the beginning with all of the microtransactions. Like, oh, I want to be my favorite character. I want to be
Yeah.
this. I want to be that. But back then it was like, oh, I can look different
Yeah.
and I could get some cool dances. Now you can be Master Chief, Goku, or
Mm-hmm.
some of the Transformers
Morty,
are in
bro.
there. Yeah.
They added freaking Peter Griffin. Now they're adding the Ninja Turtles.
They're adding Lego people, bro.
They added the Ninja Turtles in Fortnite. What?
They're going to, yes.
Oh wait, that's what we saw in the store. I was looking at the store yesterday, and the Ninja Turtles were in there.
Yeah, no, they're gonna add the Ninja Turtles.
That's bad. I mean, Peter Griffin in Fortnite's funny because back when the game first came out, there was a meme photoshopped of Peter Griffin falling,
Mm-hmm.
dropping from the dropship
Yeah.
in Fortnite like 4 years ago, and now it's a reality. That makes me happy.
But yeah, no, they're adding the Ninja Turtles, and now I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't know how I feel about that game in general. I mean, like, it's not fun. How can someone
It's
enjoy
either
it?
played by
Alright.
sweaty 8-year-olds or 40-year-old men that don't have a life and live in their parents' basement that know life of the game and play it 12 hours a day.
My brother playing with friends from Canada.
Exactly.
Or my Uncle Thomas having over